Hello everyone, and welcome to another update video for the Cellma text editor that I'm working on, written in C++ and OpenGL. So, the first thing you might notice in this update is these the line numbers that I have implemented. So we can actually see the number of the lines, obviously. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, another minor thing that I implemented is this. If I type something here, for example, hello world, and I press enter to go to the next line, the cursor will actually snap to the line, the start of the line above, which is pretty cool. I have not yet implemented the fix for if I'm on the same line as another text and I type, that will just be overridden. I haven't really fixed that yet, but I'm gonna fix it soon. So yeah, another thing I implemented is this sort of scrolling. Like when I move the cursor outside of the bounds of the camera, of the view, the camera will sort of the text editor will sort of push the camera down. So yeah, and it's the same thing when I go upwards. So yeah, I can also manually move the camera by holding Alt, Shift, and the arrow keys. I can actually scroll the camera manually, and it's a very smooth scroll. And you see the rainbow effect that gets emitted when you scroll the camera. It's actually, since the text editor is cell and chunk based, only the visible chunks are updated. So when I move the camera, it actually loads chunks that wasn't visible before and initializes them. And as they get initialized, I added this rainbow effect just to show that chunk is being initialized. So that's basically just it. And also I added so that now you cannot actually move the cursor outside of the editor, so you won't get array index out of bounds anymore. And also I added tabs, so when you press tab, you can move the cursor 4 steps each time. That will be configurable in a later version, but right now it's just hard-coded to 4 spaces for each tab. So yeah. And also I added so that if you press Alt Shift Enter, you can toggle camera following mode. So now the camera will actually follow the cursor wherever I go, which is pretty neat. And if I want to stop that, I just press Alt Shift Enter again. So Alt Shift Enter toggles camera following mode, which can be useful, I guess. I don't know really. So yeah, I'm probably gonna change the Alt Shift thing to some other keys, because when you're on a Mac, you cannot actually use Alt Shift to type curly. On a Mac, you use the Alt Shift keys to type curly brackets, at least on the Swedish layout. I'm using the American layout, so I don't really. That problem doesn't really affect me, but I've heard other people complaining about it. So yeah, I need to change those keys to something else. But yeah, other than that, that was pretty much all that I had to show for this update. But I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.